there's a thing called ancestral memory.
Mm.
Okay, so there's some things, because y'all know y'all only see a part of what we do on camera, but there's been a lot of enlightenment moments that we've been having this last year.
Yep.
And it's like from the cooking of the okra and why our people now, being in the South, being in Louisiana, we cook okra.
We cook okra, y'all. We all cook okra, but we just cook it differently.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people may not like the slime. Why don't they like the slime? Because the people who enslaved us didn't like the slime, so they had to learn to cook the slime out. But back home in the motherland, we see y'all like the slime.
Love it, actually.
So that's some things of how we cook, ancestral memory.
Mm-hmm.
But all have not been lost, but it's been suppressed. I'll say it's been suppressed.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell,
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Karen or Casey Worldwide.
Karen or Casey Worldwide.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Philadelphia, PA, but now I reside in Ghana.
How was it for you when you decided to move to Ghana?
It was really, really hard. At first, I didn't want to come because in the States, I kind of felt comfortable. But I was like, you know what? I need this experience to learn and to grow as a person. And I won't be able to grow if I'm just comfortable all the time. Sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to really get what you need. So I'm grateful that I got the experience and the opportunity to come here. It wasn't an easy choice, but, after some hard and long thinking, I decided to come, and I'm glad I came.
Wow. So what are you missing in the state now?
Only my family. Honestly, I only miss my family and my friends. I don't really miss too much of that. I also miss getting paid every week from a job. But that's pretty much it.
So in terms of job and you getting paid every day in your job, have you applied for any job in Ghana?
No, I actually work remote as a personal assistant.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That one too, you get paid, right?
Yes, I get paid every week.
So that means you are not working at all, right?
I am working. I'm not physically working, going out to work every day. I work online,
Okay.
Yeah, keyboard stuff.
Keyboard stuff, I see, innit?
The first time, the first day me being here, in the car, driving to my house, I was seeing so many women carrying, stuff on their heads and seeing, these buses called trotros. And we don't have that where I'm from. I'm from Philadelphia, PA, and people don't carry stuff on their heads. So I was so amazed to see the women carrying these heavy things on their head, head up straight, making money, really going to get that money. And I salute y'all. Y'all strong women. That's my first experience being here that made me be wow, we are really powerful. Also the food is good, Bolts and Uber. I was so confused of how I was going to get around out here. Also, street foods. I love street foods. So that's also another experience that really blew my mind. On the street, you can get anything. You can get this dish called Watch It. It's rice, stew, gari, egg, salad. It's so good. If you come to Ghana, you have to try it.
Wow.
Gari. Gari. Yes. I really love the food here. I even
love gari.
Weight. Yes.
Gari with what? Is it gari soaking or gari with
dry? It's dried gari. I really like it, but I also like eba too. Eba isn't eba gari?
Eba.
Yeah.
When you are making let me say hot water with the gari, mixing it like bankun.
Yes, I like it. Yes.
So let me say, what are some of the bad stuff that maybe they see it to be bad in the States, but when you come to Ghana is totally different?
I would say using the urinating on the street. That's illegal where I come from. You can go to jail for just peeing outside. So that's
You can go jail peeing outside.
yes, urinating.
You're
Little
like,
kids
what?
urinated on the street. Grown men urinated on the street. You could go to jail for that.
Wow.
Yes. Also, I would also say like the food standards too are different. Like I feel like Africa or Ghana's cleanliness standard is way below than in the States. You have to go through all these tests and procedures to make sure that your restaurant is clean, your house is clean. But over here is like you free to do whatever you want. Like, you know, yeah, you're free to do whatever you want as far as with the standards. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't really know too much about the restaurant businesses here, but I did notice that the cleanliness standards are way lower here than in the States. Also, too, us like running out of water in America, if that happened, we would cause a riot. Like it would be fights, it would be all this stuff because we need water. We use water every second of every day. So here, you know, sometimes I run out of water.
I was finna say let her cook. Let her cook.
No,
What she?
no,
I
no.
thought she was gonna
I'm thinking,
bath like water to bathe or cook food
yeah,
down
we
or something like
we
that.
would cause a riot.
Let's say,
Not
hold
that,
on.
not a
Hold-
riot.
Let's say now riots are using a different term. Like when riot, people is going, they mad at the walls and the glasses. That's a riot.
We gonna
They-
get together for that.
They
but-
mad at cars and like if somebody purposely, the government purposely turn off all the water and say, I need y'all to just sit with no water for about 2 weeks. Yeah, they're gonna cut the heck up. Yeah, that's the bottle in the window. Pff, everything happening.
Yeah.
But if it's just a
I'm just picturing things.
a weather
That's-
storm or something like that and the water is out, I don't think we're gonna actually cause a riot or anything or start fighting. They're gonna use
Because
it.
I'm thinking of what happened in Mississippi. I'm thinking of what happened in Flint, Michigan.
Think about the stores when stores start running out of water.
Okay.
They was fighting.
Okay. They was fighting over water?
Yeah. So if we have a storm
it's
coming,
just her saying riot.
yeah,
I'm
if
like,
we got a storm coming, people are going to run to the store and work upon cases and cases and cases of water. And they fighting you if you grab too much. They fighting you if you grab too much tissue too. They're gonna fight you if you grab too much anything.
Right.
Because they want everybody else to be able to say they had their hands in on their family being comfortable during the times they needed it for.
Yeah.
So that's the only time I can see an outbreak happening. You may catch that on, media news, but I don't see like people rioting and
I feel like
vandalizing things and stuff like that.
I feel like we tolerate things
Oh, yeah,
a
we
little
do.
longer than what we should.
100%.
So I'm gonna stick with that because I don't want to cause a riot. But I feel like we tolerate things a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's cool. It's cool. Like it's normal over here. You just gotta have like water saved somewhere.
You've tell us the good and bad and all that. Do you regret being in Ghana?
No, I love Ghana. It's beautiful. Ghana is beautiful. It's amazing. The people here are so friendly. The scenery is nice, and I feel free out here. I feel safe and I feel at peace. I do feel like Africa is where I belong and it's where I'm from. Like I've been very welcomed here. You know, I felt like I don't feel discriminated here. You know, everybody like loves me. Everybody loves me and my family. We're in our community. We're new to our community, but they
Oh,
treat us
it's
as
her.
we've been here for a while. It's like where I live, we're like family, you know. So I haven't had really any bad experiences when it comes to like going out, meeting people. Like everybody's so friendly, everybody's so nice, and I appreciate that I got the opportunity to come here because my grandparents wanted to come, they couldn't make it, so I don't regret nothing. I don't regret the 10-hour flight. I don't regret the money. I think it's a good investment, and if you get the opportunity, come to Africa.
Wow.
Come to Africa.
Wow.
Yes.
Come to Africa. Come to Africa. And right now we are in Ghana. Let me say, if you have a message for the diaspora who are watching right now, what would be your message?
Don't be scared. Just book the ticket.
Don't be what?
Don't be scared. Just book the ticket. Just book the ticket. That's all. That's all. Pick-
What advice will you give them?
If you're not in a position to book the ticket, I would say study to know thyself approve.
Okay.
So if you want to know more about who you are and where your people come from, just start looking up stuff. Start finding out the true history of who you are, because everybody doesn't get the opportunity to come to Africa. So if you want to feel more close with your roots, like start getting more into your spirituality, start asking your ancestors for help and guidance, and just be free. Be free. Love your brothers and sisters. Don't be aggressive towards them. Any hate you have towards anybody, let it go. We are all one people.
Wow.
We
Some
got to
good
start
advice
in the
right there.
diaspora, y'all, to come home.
Wow, that is amazing. I'm so happy that how young and brave you are to take the decision,
Yeah.
boldly decision to, visit Africa. How many African countries have you been?
Only one. This is my first country.
That's
Yes.
your first country?
Yes, but I plan to go to explore all of West Africa,
Okay.
yes, really, really soon. So stay
How
tuned
soon?
for that. Like this year, possibly going to Mali or Benin this year.
How is it important for African Americans, or let me say the diaspora, to come back home?
I think it's important because it helps you know who you are, helps you understand who you are. In America, they stripped our culture from us, and a lot of stuff that we're supposed to just know naturally, we don't know. So over here, I feel like I'm getting my African instincts back, like knowing how to cook the traditional dishes. Like it's sometimes I
Okay, I just want to speak on that. There are, and some people, this may ruffle some feathers, but it's
Let's
the truth.
ruffle some feathers.
There, all is not lost. I'm gonna start with that. But I do want to say there are a lot of differences, and you can hear in the way that we speak, just how we speak about people and experiences in America differently. You can hear that. There are vast differences between people who was raised in the South and people who was raised in the North. And I'm not just speaking on class differences. If you are new to learning about African Americans, I would say start learning about the Great Migration and why there was a Great Migration and people's experiences of the Great Migration.
Okay.
Not just people in the North, but people who went to California and people who stayed in the South. Study the Great Migration and you will come to understand the differences. If you watch, now I feel like movies are faster for people to like learn general things.
That's a good way to put it.
If you watch the movie Till, the new movie Till that is about Emmett Till, and it really, it hones in on his mother's experience. If you just watch that one movie, you will see what I mean about the Great Migration and how people's experiences are different. People outside.
Where was she living?
United
Not to cut you off. Where
Chicago.
was she? She was in Chicago when he before he went back to Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to fact check. Yeah.
Yeah, and babe, I forgot what I was gonna say.
People that live outside the United States.
Oh, people who live outside of the United States may think that all African Americans had the same experiences.
Nah,
We didn't.
100%.
And that's why I said all is not lost. Our culture was not stripped completely. We just had to hide the culture a little bit.
Yeah, and
Especially
that's
when-
historic right there.
Yeah, especially when you study the plantations. And that's why I love the Gullah Geechee so much, because
Shout out Gullah Geechee.
even people our age today know more about the history in the Gullah Geechee than other areas. Now, our story is a little bit different because we're from Louisiana, and a lot of our people kept what was passed down some things.
Yeah.
So even in the way that we speak, and we were talking about this earlier, how we say ice box, and other people will be like, "What is an ice box?" It's a refrigerator. We just changed the things we were talking about. Another one would be front room.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a living room, and we still speak in the way that our people spoke on the plantations.
Without even realizing it.
You just need to learn your history.
Yeah. I like the part when you mentioned that they're not lost from the culture. It's just that they had to hide it.
Yeah.
And that's just from history. That's from timeline experiences.
Yeah, that's
Not just from timeline experiences to where they couldn't do certain things on plantations. They couldn't do it during segregation. They couldn't do it during a lot of lawful moments. And the thing is, we always looked at it as the darn villains. We ain't the villains, y'all. We just been put in position to cater to a level of authority that we didn't ask to be in.
Yeah.
And we get looked at for doing wrong because we didn't agree to what they wanted us to do.
right.
But we're not the villains. We just have a culture that just it needs to be, expanded. It needs to be exposed more. We need to
Exposed.
step more into our truth in it. You know what I'm saying? So
Step
we
in
can be
yourself.
who we need to be in
Yes.
front of anybody that we come across.
Yes, and there's a thing called ancestral memory.
Mm.
Okay, so there's some things because y'all know y'all only see a part of what we do on camera, but there's been a lot of enlightenment moments that we've been having this last year,
Yep.
and it's like from the cooking of the okra and why our people now, being in the South, being in Louisiana, we cook okra.
We cook okra, y'all. We all
Yeah.
cook okra, but we just cook it differently.
Yeah, now a lot of people may not like the slime. Why don't they like the slime? Because the people who enslaved us didn't like the slime, so they had to learn to cook the slime out. But back home in the motherland, we see y'all like the slime.
Love it, actually.
So that's some things of how we cook ancestral memory.
Mm-hmm.
But all have not been lost. But it's been suppressed. I'll say it's been suppressed.
Yeah.
Our culture has been suppressed.
They're women and they say they can't cook, and I'm just like, why? You're an African woman. You should know how to cook. So, and I was that girl. But now I know how to cook. Now I know how to make the banku and the rice balls.
Wow.
Yes, I've been out here learning. I've been trying to become a Ghanaian out here.
Aw.
Okay, speaking of language too, they took our native tongue from us. We speak English. We shouldn't speak English. We should know where we come from and speak that language. I want to learn all the languages here. The Tree, the Ewe. I practice every day.
That's
every
it.
day because I want to live a true African experience. I do.
Wow,
I do.
I'm so
That's
proud of
beautiful.
you too. With your confidence alone, it's making me like, yo, this lady got the vibe. This lady knows what she's saying, and I'm so happy that you really have that confidence.
Thank you.
Wow.
I didn't come here for a tourist experience. I came here to live. So I can't be like trying to live like an American over here. I'm in Ghana. I need to live like a Ghanaian. I need to move like a Ghanaian and speak like a Ghanaian. You can't come to somebody's country and ask them to speak English if that's not their native language. You can't do that. You can't be like, oh, speak English. This is their home. You need to learn their language. You need to learn their language, So I came here to, like I said, to get the Ghanaian experience, to really know what it's like to be an African woman, to wear the African jewelry. I learned how to make beads being here. I learned so much stuff. How to pound fufu, how to carry a baby on my back, how to tie it. I learned all that with the
Can you
fabric.
carry me?
Yes, I can carry you. I got a
Hey.
strong back. I can
Wow,
carry you.
You
Yeah.
can carry who? Me?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I'm too heavy for that.
Anything is possible. African women are strong women. I can carry you on my back.
What?
Come on, man.
Guys, he's not that heavy.
No, wait, come on.
You said too high.
No, you make
Put
me
you on the
feel like
counter
I'm not
next.
heavy. No,
Like a
come
big
on.
baby.
No, I'm heavy.
Subscribe to my YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called
Yeah.
KC Worldwide, and I document my experience living in Ghana as an African American. It's a lot of cool stuff in there. I got some travel hacks and tips on there, some things to know as a African American transitioning into like Ghana, like stuff you need to know, like residency, all that other stuff is on my channel.
Are you willing to do some travel stuff? Like maybe you being an agent for people who are coming back to the continent.
Yes.
Maybe they don't know here. You
All
take
right, we're
them.
gonna stop right there. I think she hit some good points though.
Yeah, go
This
check
is-
out both
yeah,
of their channels.
definitely.
We're gonna have this video link in the comment section.
Description box below.
Yeah, but hearing the differences about people not knowing how to cook, girl, where? Who? We cook down south.
Oh yeah.
Baby, you got
100%.
that. That is a woman's rite of passage.
Yeah. Don't put her in the kitchen. She can't cook, bro.
Baby, my baby is one, and she know how to cut things.
Yeah.
Okay, she
Come on,
cooking.
man.
She cooking. Both of our oldest sons, they cook lunch. I mean, not lunch, breakfast for us yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We cooks, man and woman.
Real talk.
Yeah, but this was interesting to hear her.
Yeah.
I love her spirit of
It's a
wanting
lot.
to
It's
connect to her roots.
It's a deeper conversation as well too.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just sitting here, like, I'm in my headspace because it's a deeper conversation that can be had, you know what I'm saying, with our people. So.
Yeah. Well, this was a good experience to hear. Thank you guys for sending
100%.
this one in. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.